Good evening, hockey hosers. What's going on? It is Friday, October 18th, 2019. Welcome to another edition of Hockey Hosers with Dylan and my pal Greg. What's going on, dude?
What's up, Dylan? What's going on, man? Happy Hockey Day.
Happy Hockey Day. Happy Hockey
Hoser Day. Hockey
Hoser
Hoser
Day.
Day.
That's right. Hockey Hosery.
Oh, the hosiery.
My friend, what's going on with the Isles? What happened
Oh,
your
well,
last game?
we're looking at you know what? They won their last 3 games. Last 3 games.
It's huge.
They're looking sloppy. They are very like all over the place, man. Like the teams that they're playing, they shouldn't be. They played the Jets, I think, last night, and they looked a little rough around the edges, but so did the Jets. So it was like a little bit of like back and forth for a while, and
The Jets are no
they've been
pushover.
yeah, and they've been coming out flat though. Like I mean, with the only reason why I say that with the Jets, because the Jets' defense has been a little questionable this beginning of the season, but they've held their own over the last couple of games. I think they were 3-3 going into the game last night or something
Yeah.
like that. But the Islanders have been coming out really flat, and that's a little bit of a concern for me because from last season they were playing very well, and I'm wondering if it's just like early season like rustiness, coming out. But
Yeah, I'd say it's still too early to worry. I mean, I could say the same thing about
yeah,
the
but
Leafs, right? The Leafs aren't playing their strongest game either, but I still think it's too early to panic, anyways.
yeah, dude. And you know what? They won their last 3 games, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah,
Barzell scored twice last night and he scored the night before. So he looks like he's got himself going in
yeah.
the score
Barzell's
column
been a
now.
beast, hasn't he?
The first couple of games I was getting well, actually, you know what? He still pisses me off, man, because like he coughs the puck up like an asshole. He doesn't like fucking pass the puck, and he likes to skate around with it until he finds somebody open. But every time he skates around with it, he always coughs the puck up,
Oh
and
yeah,
it drives me crazy. But with that being said, last night, last season, I should say, he never wanted to shoot the puck. He always wanted to pass the puck to somebody and have them shoot the puck. Last night showed a reason why he should be shooting the puck. He scored fucking twice. Like
yeah.
shoot the puck, Barzell. You'll put it in the net, dude. Like that's that's my speech. That's what I'm going
Well,
with.
great playmakers are like that, and it drives coaches and fans and probably teammates nuts, man. I mean, Mitch Marner, he does the same thing. There's like so many
Yeah.
times like they used to say it about Wayne Gretzky.
Hmm.
The guy who's got the most goals ever. They used to say that about Wayne
Yeah.
Gretzky. Like, shoot more, man. like, but
What was
yeah,
that saying? You miss 99% of the shots you don't take, or
100%.
something like
Yeah,
that, right?
there's 100% of the shots you never
It's
take.
100%
Yeah,
the shot.
yeah. But
99 was
but
his
yeah,
number.
it's like man, it's like these great playmakers. They want to set up all these great plays and all that, and they just shoot every once in a while. But
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Like from last night, you could just see he skated down. Is on a 2-on-1, and 95% of the time, Barzell would pass the puck to the guy that's on the other side of the D.
yeah,
But he decided to shoot the puck
they
last night and put it behind the fucking goalie. Just shoot the puck, dude.
they must, like, great players like that, like great playmakers. They must feel guilty or something. Like, oh, I don't want to get another goal
Yeah,
here. I'm gonna
right.
pass
Like
one off to this guy. Like, fuck.
look at how much room I got. Like
Yeah.
we got room. I could pass this puck. But
Oh
the
yeah.
problem is like he would pass the puck and he would always pass it into the D, and
Yeah.
like the defenseman would just swipe the puck away. It's like,
Yeah. Yeah.
and that's another thing too. The
Well, that's
Islanders
the
have been
worst part is when you
shooting
don't make the
into
play.
yeah, and the Islanders have been shooting into the fucking defenseman.
Mm.
Like, dude, find a fucking lane. It's like every game, it's like they're playing against like a team that's just amazing at blocking shots.
Hmm.
They make the teams look so good at blocking shots. Just find the lane.
Yeah.
They just keep shooting it into the D and into like all the fucking players on the ice. Like, what are we doing here? Like, I understand get pucks on the net, but you're not getting any pucks on the net if the guys you're shooting into the D.
Shoot it in the woods, you're gonna hit a tree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just I mean, I get it. Like sometimes if you throw the puck in front of the net, it's going to bounce off a defender, maybe end up in the net. But I mean, they've had that happen a couple of times to them this early part of the season.
Well,
But yeah,
the worst is when the defenseman's lining up teeing up a slap shot and it hits the winger's shin and then that guy goes on a breakaway because he
yeah,
deflects it right at the blue line. You know what I mean? That's the worst. So yeah, if you're gonna take a shot, you got to make sure you got a lane. Got to be looking at something.
that's
Speaking of which,
yeah. I mean, like,
speaking of
to
lanes,
sum it up.
yeah.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, I was just thinking, speaking of lanes and goalies wanting to see where the puck was coming. Did you hear the controversy about the tinted visors?
No.
Yeah, this just popped into my head. I was going to mention to you this pre-show, but I forgot. Yeah, apparently there's like a little stint going on right now where I guess between the NHLPA and of course the league, a lot of goaltenders are bitching about the tinted visors. So guys like Alex Ovechkin, Max Domi that wear those tinted visors, and their complaint is that they can't see their eyes. They can't see where they're looking. So if they're teeing up a shot, if they're coming in over the line and they're staring at an open hole, they want to be able to track the puck, track their vision, that type of shit. I don't think it's gonna go anywhere, but that's what's happening right now. There's
That's
a few,
interesting.
yeah, just a couple of goalies, not all, just a couple of goalies are being a little bitches about it.
That's crazy, man. But that's like been a thing. Like that
Oh,
tinted visor's been in.
yeah, it's not gonna make a difference. And then Ovi had the best response to it. He's like, you can't see my eyes from the red line, like from the blue line.
Yeah,
you know,
like,
you can't see my eyes from the blue line. He's like, give me a break, like
That's fucking wild, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't even hear about that. That's crazy.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of funny. It was just like a little segment they had on the other night. Just a quick little thing.
So what's your take on the Leafs, man? How they been matching up?
So far so good. I mean, we're still waiting for Dermott and Hyman to come back. So not that they're like the two dying missing pieces of the team or anything, but it will be nice to have them back, to have the normal lines back together, especially the top line. And now Tavares being hurt with a broken finger, that's gonna
He was 2 weeks,
suck.
right?
Yeah, at least, right?
I think they said 2 weeks.
The only good thing is that's just means Austin Matthews plays on the top line now. Like,
yeah, I mean, you guys got depth.
yeah,
it's fine.
It's like oh well. Like normally you'd be like, fuck, our captain's hurt. That's a big deal. But it's
that's
like, oh,
usually a significant hit for any other team, But you guys got fucking Matthews, you got Marner, you got fucking.
Well,
you got all these guys.
I was gonna say we have guys that are centermen that are playing on the wing, like Nylander and all these other guys.
Yeah.
Like we have an abundance of. We went from like 4 or 5, 6 years ago to like dying for one centerman. Just like we had Phil Kessel, who was like our best player on wing, and we were just dying for like just any centerman, just a fucking and now we have like too many. It's insane.
Yep.
And we still have like there's guys in the minors, there's guys in the AHL that are coming up that are still good. Sandin went down, who went back down to the AHL as expected. I kind of thought that. Remember we were having that conversation before.
Yes.
So before his 10-game thing ran out, they sent him back down to the AHL, which I kind of thought they would to protect him from the draft.
Yeah, because
Seattle, right?
He would have to go, and he would have to go back. What do you call it? Was it 10 games or something? And if they go over the 10 games, they have to go back to the CHL or something, or
oh fuck, they
that's like a rookie thing or something.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know if he goes back on waivers or something, but something like that. Yeah.
I don't think they could put a rookie on waivers because he's probably got a 2-way, right? So it would probably be something like he can't play in the NHL if he gets sent down after being up for 10 games.
That's what it is, actually. Yeah, you're right. Because I remember Mitch Marner's rookie year. That was I remember when it got to like the 7th game, the 8th game, that's what they were discussing with Mitch. They were like, do we keep this guy up or if we're going to send him down, we got to send him down now. But, yeah, you're right.
That's the same thing that happened with Bailey, Josh Bailey.
Yeah.
He had the same deal.
No, you're right. Yeah. So once they get to that 10-game mark, then they're screwed. Then they can't.
Yeah, it's either they send him down or and then he won't be able to come back up to play in the NHL all year.
Shit or get off the pot.
Sucks, man. It really does suck.
Yeah. Dude, did you see Scott Sabrin fight Ryan Reeves the other night?
No, I did not.
Fuck me.
Look that up.
So Scott Sabrin, like, this guy is a 27-year-old rookie. Okay, like just breaking into. Had been playing in the AHL his whole career. Just broke into the NHL this year. I've got a still picture of him up right now, and I'm telling you, dude,
dude,
he's a big fucking guy. Like you know the size of Reeves. Look at the size of Sabrin. Like he's right there with him, and I'm telling you, man, it was like a UFC. It looked like it was going to be a UFC fight. The way they were setting it up, like Reeves just stood there all cocky, put his stick down, let his gloves, like didn't throw his gloves off, just let them slide off his hands.
Yeah, dude, I'm looking at this.
Yeah,
shit,
you're watching it
right now.
Yeah, and he's like, come on. He's like, just waves him on, like, come on, you know. And Sabrin's going up like a
These are the fights
UFC
that
fighter.
I love, though.
Oh, I know, man. I know.
These are great, and they want to take these out of the game, bro. This is like that.
Well, here's the thing.
That premeditated fight bullshit.
Oh yeah, exactly. This is total premeditated. Total two guys, two heavyweights saying, "Do you want to go?" Like it's totally. There's nothing.
Bro, those overhands.
Yeah, there's no like cheap shot into the boards. There's nothing of that. This is just two big guys saying, "Do you want to go?" And
yeah,
they fucking man. It was in Vegas. Man, they fucking blew the roof off in that place, man. Seeing the two big guys fight, like And Sabrin, man, this
That's
guy,
awesome.
27-year-old rookie, and he's been playing phenomenal for these guys. I mean, he scored in the opener against Toronto. He fought Reeves. Like this guy's 27-year-old rookie, and he's making up for lost time. He's already scored in Toronto, you know, against his hometown, and he's fucking fighting a guy like Reeves. You know,
yeah, dude, Reeves is a fucking big dude, man.
Yeah, man. And I mean, he did all right. Dude. He didn't. I wouldn't say
Reeves got him with some really big overhands.
Oh
fucking,
man, does he not swing like he's trying to punch through you? Like
yeah, dude, fucking crazy, man.
He swings like he's trying to kill you.
Shit.
Yeah, I love
that.
Yeah,
dude, that's a really good picture too.
I love it. They're like a couple of UFC fighters. That's what it looked like. Like they were just like, let's go, let's do this.
That's fucking crazy. So, dude, the fucking Oilers have been really fucking surprising.
Yeah, you know what? You know what the Oilers are in desperate need of? A fucking goalie. If they had a goalie that could just steal them a couple of games, man.
You got that right, dude. You got that fucking right.
It wouldn't be.
But they started out fucking undefeated, though, man. They went like fucking 5-0, didn't they? Or 4-0 or something.
Something like that.
The fucking Carolina's surprising me.
Yeah, I haven't really been watching. I've been wanting to see Carolina because I wanted to watch Gardner. I wanted to see what he looked like on there.
But dude, remember we were talking about before even the season started, bro. Fucking, we were saying like, oh, the Devils, man, they might be a pretty good team this year. With
gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah, they're gonna make the playoffs. They upgraded the defense. They got fucking Taylor Hall. They got fucking, they got Hughes. They got all these fucking players, and they picked up Subban on fucking defense and. We're like, but the big question about them was goaltending. They got fucking Schneider, right? Is that his name?
Yep.
Schneider, and then they got Blackwood, and Schneider got hurt that first game, and they just kind of didn't pick it up. Dude, they went 0-4-2 before picking up their first win last night against the Rangers.
Yeah,
like that's rough, man. That's really rough, especially for a team that was kind of predicted to be playing very well. The start of season like that doesn't really bode well.
Nah, they're for a rebuild though. They'll be fine.
I really want to say yes to that, but like,
you don't think so?
That's a rough start to a season, man.
It is a rough start. Oh, it's a rough start for sure. They'll be fine. They'll get.
I mean, they actually held a lead yesterday. I was glad to see that. They were having trouble holding leads.
Don't even say that term around me. It's makes me want to barf.
Ugh.
Leafs have been just so bad at barfing up leads, man. Oh,
you know what? Islanders went through that shit too. The Islanders had a really good game against the fucking Blues the other night, where they were losing 2-0.
Oh, yeah.
5 minutes left in the fucking game. They
won that in OT, didn't they?
Yeah, they won it in OT. Fucking Barzell to Taves. Fucking put it right behind the goalie. Yeah, right as Butch Goring would say, right up in the fucking where mommy hides the cookies or some shit. What the toy department? He calls it the fucking toy department.
The toy department, eh?
Yeah. Fucking Butch Goring, man. Yeah, top shelf. He calls it the fucking toy department. He had like a whole fucking yeah, he had like a whole thing like on the network that I watched it on. They had like a whole like Butch is Goring and why he calls it the fucking the toy department or some shit.
No, yeah.
And it's like when he's like, when I was a kid, you know, we when we go shopping at a toy store or we go to like a Macy's or something, the toy department was always upstairs, you know. So that's like how his thinking went, I guess. You know?
Oh
But yeah,
shit. Yeah, we had a
Butch is a funny guy to listen to on
Yeah.
he's the not the play by play. He's the like
color
statistician, I
commentary.
guess.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. He's a nice little addition to the Islander commentary team.
Yeah, we had a guy like that for years in Toronto. Harry Neal was his name when I was like a teenager growing up.
Uh-huh.
Fuck man, the shit that he would say. Like that guy had enough shot on that, like two guys with half a shot each.
Yeah.
You're like, all right.
Oh man. And you know what? I still swear though that Butch Goring is fucking hammered every fucking show.
Oh yeah. Eh?
He's fucking he sounds hilarious sometimes.
Just
He
loving
says
his
some funny
job.
shit. Oh yeah.
Why not?
Messing names up all the time. It's hilarious.
Oh fuck.
But
So he's
that's-
like a Don Cherry.
he's a funny guy though, man. He's got some sayings.
Yeah, Don Cherry
can't even, like-
cannot pronounce European names, man. Holy moly. Or American names for that matter. Jesus Christ.
Or any name.
Yeah. If they're not from Ontario, he's fucked.
Yeah, but fucking so the Rangers, they had a really fucking long break for a while. They had their first game, right? And then they had a week off, and then they had their second game, and then they had like 6 days off.
Huh.
And then they had their game last night, and now they have a back to back. They had a game last night and they're playing tonight, and they're losing 3-1 right now to Washington.
I keep thinking they're playing Jersey for some reason. Yeah, Washington.
Yeah, they're playing Washington. They played Jersey last night. Dirty Jersey.
I'm just looking at my schedule here. I wanted to see what the games are for tomorrow. I'm pretty sure Leafs are in Boston, and the Isles are playing tomorrow night too, are they?
Yeah, the Islanders are playing
Columbus.
Columbus, yeah.
Yeah, in Columbus. Oh, they're in Toronto tomorrow. I thought they were in Boston. That's good.
Yeah, that's good.
Boston.
You get a little home crowd.
Fuck Boston.
So Patrick Marleau's back on the fucking Sharks, dude.
Dude, yes. Let's
about
talk
that?
about that, man. What,
Dude, his
like,
first game back, dude. How about that shit?
Could you not write that any better?
It's you can't, dude. Hockey gods, bro.
Yeah, that's a fucking okay. First of all, you can't write it any better that he's just back with the Sharks. Just that alone, I
dude.
thought was beautiful. Like that made me
Oh
want to
my
cry. I was like, fucking right, man. He's back with Big Joe. They're gonna win a Stanley Cup. You know, Joe Thornton hasn't won a Stanley Cup in his entire career, and Patrick Marleau hasn't won a Stanley Cup his entire career.
Right.
Like fuck, man.
And you know what?
I want these guys to win.
My brother is a huge San Jose Sharks fan.
Oh, yeah?
He's an Islander fan, huge Islander fan, but he's also a diehard San Jose Sharks fan. He's been his whole life.
Fucking weirdo.
Yeah, right? Fucking strange. But he's like he's so happy about the fucking
Oh
the Sharks
yeah,
right
I
now,
bet.
man.
I bet, man. That's like your
It's
boy
sick.
coming
It's
back.
so sick, dude.
You know, that's like fucking Matt Sundin coming
like-
back or something.
It's
Like,
like
that's
yeah,
huge.
daddy's home, you know.
Yeah, exactly, man. And it was like
And
it
the
was
fucking
so
first
sad when
game
he
back,
left.
he scores 2 fucking goals, bro.
That's what I was
Holy
gonna say,
fuck.
man. Like it just gets better. You can't write that into a movie or a story any better. You know, he comes back, he returns. First game back, gets 2 goals, like incredible,
Yep.
man. And then their home game back, that standing ovation, and he got all emotional. I was just like, "Fuck me, you're not. I'm not crying. You're crying."
Yeah, right, dude.
Oh,
Oh, so
man.
sick. So fucking cool.
Yeah, I want them to win the cup this year. That's who I want to win the cup. That's not who I think is gonna win the cup, but that's who I'm gonna be cheering for.
Yeah, I really
After-
would love to see that because you know what? Thornton fucking deserves one, man.
Oh, so
He's
does
been
Pat.
working so hard for that
Yeah,
fucking
man.
cup.
Him and Marlowe. I'd love to see the two of them pass it to each other, and you know they would. It would be one to the other.
It's just like if the hockey gods are fucking true,
Oh yeah.
and then the whole Patrick Marleau going to fucking San Jose is fate, and the fucking Sharks are gonna win the fucking cup this year.
But we know that the hockey gods aren't true because when Dougie Gilmour came back to be a fucking 4th line center on the Toronto Maple Leafs and win the Stanley Cup that year, instead he went out and blew his fucking knee on his very first shift.
Yeah, it's because the Toronto wasn't supposed to win the cup that year.
I guess that still kind of proves the hockey god theory, I guess. Yeah.
It's not your time.
yeah,
Here's it's not your time yet.
yeah.
Fuck your knee up.
You're like, we traded you. We sent you to the Habs for a reason. Fuck.
Oh man.
Yeah, no, I'd love to see that though, man. See Joe and Patty fucking sharing the cup. That'd be huge.
Yeah, it'd be so sick.
And I mean, the Sharks
the
have a
last
team to
time-
do it, man.
Well, when did they win the cup last? A fucking while ago, right? Fucking
Yeah, I'd say probably within the last 10 years, so right?
yeah. It had to be. Oh,
Let's-
what the fuck?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Google, baby.
let's get fucking clicking here. Let's see who's gonna be. I can't even speak because I can't multitask.
Oh man.
2016. No,
2016.
no. The Sharks advanced to the Stanley Cup Finals once, losing to the Pittsburgh Penguins in 2016. They won the President's Trophy once.
They don't have a Stanley Cup.
They have also. Oh yeah, that's right. Because Mighty
They
Joe.
never won.
Joe's always been with them.
Why do
yeah.
I have like a picture in my head of somebody holding the cup on San Jose, dude?
I kind of do too for some reason, but no, you're right. They haven't. Yeah, of course they
They've
haven't.
been to the championship. They just never won.
Nah, that's probably what we're thinking. They've hoisted the President's Trophy.
That's crazy. I thought they had a cup, dude. That's
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
No, they've never
At
won.
least one.
Yeah, Mighty Joe, Big Joe doesn't have one. Fucking Pat Marlowe doesn't have one. Like these are.
Man, if my fucking brother was in here, he would have already told us.
Oh yeah,
The fucking crazy dude.
he's gonna be listening
But
to
yeah,
this. He's
he,
like, fucking, these guys have a podcast.
The fucking hockey fans of these guys. You gotta look shit up.
Yeah, fuck me, eh? Holy shit. And they got the team.
I'm-
They got the team to do it, man. I'm telling you.
They do, dude. Evander Kane looks really good
I
this
was
year.
just gonna say, I'm looking at all their fucking. I'm looking at their roster right here. Both Carlsons. You got Patty Marlowe.
Fuck,
you got
that's right.
fucking Thornton. Vlasic. Yeah, fucking. Oh man, the list goes on. Yeah, Evander Kane. You got fucking Brennan Dillon, Logan Couture, Burns. Like fuck.
Oh, who do they got in goal? Jones?
They got the team to do it. Jones or who the fuck was it? Oh,
I don't know what their
I was-
backup
I was
was.
gonna say Smith, but that's not right.
Let me look this up. Dell. Aaron Dell? Does that sound like
Oh,
a
Aaron
goalie?
Dell, yeah, because I always think of Frozen. Someone
Oh,
told
you
me
made me
that
shit.
actually.
The fuck? Make you fucking think of Frozen. What the fuck?
There it is. Yeah, San Jose Sharks, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so that's my pick for this year. Fuck it.
That's our it's the hoser prediction right there.
They're gonna
San Jose
win.
Sharks Cup champions.
Yeah.
And that's surprising. I know you're probably biased. You want to say the fucking, Leafs are gonna go to the cup and win it
Well,
all.
of course I want the Leafs to win. Yeah, absolutely.
Of course.
Oh, but here's the thing, though, dude. Like, watching them play Washington the other night, especially watching them play Washington the other night, and seeing a guy like Wilson run over Marner like twice, like
yeah.
fuck, and not dirty. Wilson hit him clean, But it's like, holy shit, man! Like, when is Kyle Dubas gonna clue in and realize like this team needs some? Like, and don't get me wrong, I had a conversation actually with somebody who said, because I'm always harping on the Leafs and their size. I'm like, they're not tough enough. And then someone told me, they're like, yeah, but they're still young. They're like, Matthews is still like only like 21, 22 or something like that. Like, wait till he's 25. Wait till he becomes a bit more of a man, and gets that aggression and shit in him or whatnot. But I don't know if I can wait that long. I can't watch them get beat out every first round by, it's like boys playing men every year. I mean,
yeah, that's it. You know what? I got something to say too about fucking Martin, but go ahead, finish up what you're saying.
well, that's exactly it. I mean, I don't want to keep fucking kicking a dead horse, but like, getting rid of a guy like Martin, or I mean, having Jake Muzzin is great on the team, but he can't do it all. He can't just be the only guy that hits people and stands up for people. Like, I know Zach Hyman will. Zach Hyman will come back and he'll be feisty, but feisty's not tough. Zach Hyman's not gonna drop the gloves. He's not gonna fight Ryan Reeves. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's tough, dude.
What are you gonna do when you get to and I'm not even talking about round one, but like, what are you gonna do when you get to round two, round three of the playoffs or the semifinals, and you've got to play those teams like San Jose that are big dudes, or Vegas that are big
Yep.
dudes. Like, what are you gonna do when you got these big fucking teams? Even Washington, like Ovechkin will run you over, Wilson will run you
Hmm.
over. What are you gonna do against these guys? Like, yeah, your power play is supposed to be your retaliation, but that doesn't always work. you know?
No, I feel that, dude. And
Yeah.
you know what's fucked up is that, like, I mean, I'm sure there's a reason behind it. I've heard a reason, and I'll say the reason. But they've been sitting Martin for the Islanders. He's been a healthy scratch the last 3 games.
Oh, really?
Right now, Kazikis is hurt, and he's been hurt the last 3 or 4 games, and he didn't take the road trip with them. I don't. They're saying lower body injury, so that's all we get. But the the thing that the thing that I heard, the reason why they're sitting Martin is because they feel that Martin. Now this is like, I can't get behind this, because why would a coach do something like this? But they say that Martin doesn't play as good when he's not with his normal line mates, which would be Kazikis and Clutterbuck.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So because Kazikis is out, for whatever he's got going on, Clutterbuck is still a pretty decent player. You can put him anywhere, on a third line or a fourth line. It doesn't matter. But Martin's the type of player that he molds well with the line that he's been playing with for the last, year, and the couple of years he was here before he went to Toronto. So, like, I guess I could see a reason, it being like, that could be something that the coach is a decision the coach is making, but I have a hard time believing it. So I don't know.
I'll,
It's up in the air, but Matt Martin has been a healthy scratch the last 3 games, and I'm
well,
hoping
I,
he comes back. They playing this guy Ross Johnson. I mean, Ross Johnson, he's a big kid. He could hit people, but he's not skilled. He doesn't
no,
have. He's like a type of guy you put out there to just run people over.
but I
That's what I
was
feel.
I was gonna say though, what they're probably doing from a coach's perspective, and Trotz is a smart guy. Um,
Oh, for sure.
I doubt it's anything against Martin's play per se. That's probably just what they're telling the media. Oh, yeah, he's not with his line mates, but probably because someone's hurt, they just want to give someone else an opportunity as well, not just the guy filling in for the other
Yeah,
player.
yeah.
But I mean, you see teams do that. One guy, leaves the third or fourth line, and then they've got two new guys called up that night because it's like an audition. It's like, what, we need to call this guy up anyways. Let's bring up two other guys and see how they are. So sorry, Martin, you're gonna sit for a bit. We're gonna take a good look at these two guys, and who knows, right?
Oh, for
Could be
sure. Yeah,
multiple
and you know
things.
what? And Martin's the type of guy that probably would be like, "Yeah, like that's cool. Like I'm
Oh,
not like a fucking
he's gonna go down to the
all-star."
AHL and own it. Yeah, like, yeah,
Yeah, exactly. It's not even like that probably a big of a deal for him,
nah.
because as long as he's
No,
like,
he's been doing it
there
for
to
years.
support the team when he can. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. He knows his role.
he did it
He's
with
a fourth line fucking
yeah.
winger.
I was gonna say he did it with the Leafs, man. He didn't play 82 fucking games with the Leafs. He played like, he got called up when he needed some toughness, and that was basically it. But
But
yeah,
they brought up this winger. His name's Wallstrom. His last name's Wallstrom. He's a prospect that the Islanders have been kind of like letting fester in the AHL. Made the team, I think, at a training camp, and then they sent him to the AHL, and then they brought him back up because people are hurt. He is playing really good. He's got some fucking hands, dude. Like, he's deking and diving away from fucking people. The Islanders got some depth, dude. Like, down in the fucking minors, man. They got a lot of decent players down there. I'm really looking forward to the future.
no, good, man. You're gonna fucking need
What
it.
about the Leafs? What do the Leafs got?
The Leafs? Oh, they got depth, man. They got some solid depth.
Oh, I'm
I
sure
can't
they
think,
do.
I can't think
How's
of-
their minor league? How's their
Oh.
minor league team do? Do they do pretty well?
Oh, dude. I think it was 2 years ago they won the whole thing. 2 or 3 years
Oh,
ago.
yeah, the Calder, right? Was
Yeah,
it the Calder Cup?
yeah, man. No,
Is that
they're
what it's
always
called?
they're always a top team. Yeah, Calder Trophy, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the
Yeah,
Marlies are always a top team. They're always up there.
that's sick, dude. Yeah, Bridgeport fucking always fucking falls short. I don't know
Oh, yeah.
why.
Oh,
They always fucking fall short.
Lou's gonna change that. Trust me.
Oh, for sure, dude.
He
Yeah,
he
I mean, like
fucking
the new
he
coaching staff. Fuck
oh
yeah.
he hooks up like he hooked up the Leafs with so many fucking like to answer your question like about depth. He hooked us up with so many fucking names I've never heard of, but every time they call up a kid and they tell me their stats and they say what they've done and what they're expected to do, I'm like, what the like where do they find these fucking people? Like, so they got this one guy now, and this wasn't a Lou Lamoriello find, this was a Dubas find, but still they found this guy, this Mikheyev kid, and
Mhm.
he's from like the KHL, so he's making like the league minimum, and never drafted, didn't have to offer him fuck all. They just had to convince him to come over, like to leave his country and come here and play hockey. And that guy's been
Right.
amazing. So he's been a fourth line player. And the other night they had him out there with Tavares and Marner, and he was fucking good. And
That's awesome.
I think he got a point.
That's like what the Islanders are trying to do with Sorokin, the goalie over in the KHL that they have, like, I guess the rights to, I guess, or whatever the hell whatever the hell it is. I guess they drafted him, but he's in the KHL, so he's got a contract over there. But apparently, Volran, I can't say his name.
Varlamov?
What's his? Valrama. What the fuck is the goalie's name? I always fuck his name up.
Varlamov.
Valramov. Okay, so his agent is the same as Sorokin's agent. So
Sorry, I was back at the beer fridge and I'm trying to yell into the mic.
No, I heard you.
I'm like,
I heard you.
Varlamov.
Yeah, Valramov. I fucking fuck his name up all the time. But his agent's the same as Sorokin's agent, and they that's why I think they signed Valramov for a bridge deal for Sorokin to come over in the next year or two.
I love how you're just mumbling the name now every time you have to say it.
Yeah,
So they're gonna bring over Varlamov, and just gonna Klate, Verata,
V-Man. I'm gonna call him V-Man.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody gets a nickname. So much easier that way.
Yep.
Yeah, the V-Meister,
Fucking...
the fucking goal, the tender, the mender.
It's like I always fuck up Patrick Lane's name. I don't know how to fucking say his last name.
You just nailed it.
Is it Lane?
Well, it's like line and then a
Line? Is
like
it Line?
like a line in the sand, and then your Canadian A, like line A.
Like a lion in the Sahara?
Line A. Patrick Line.
Lion.
Yeah. If you can't think too hard about it, or else you'll fuck it up, right?
Yeah, dude, this is my I think too hard about names.
You try to enunciate.
I was like, I want to get the name right.
Liani. It's like, nah, it's just Liani.
Oh, good stuff, dude. So fucking Hughes. So Hughes got his first NHL point yesterday, finally.
Yeah, that's a. Actually, no, it's not. I was gonna say that's a big monkey off his back, but it isn't really.
No, he needs to get that goal.
It's just the apple.
That's what he's there for. Score goals.
Yeah.
But
That's right. But still nice to get a point though.
Yeah, he got that. He got an assist last night, so it's good for him. Kako got his first goal 2 games ago for the Rangers.
Capo Kako.
It was a nice goal.
The fucking funnest name to say in the NHL.
Capo Kako.
Capo Kako.
Yeah, dude, I could say that one.
I know everyone goes on about Tatar. It's like no. There's a new guy in town now.
Yeah.
Capo Kako.
Yeah, dude, it was a nice goal. It was a pretty nice goal. I watched it a couple of times. See the little fakey doodles, and he fucking threw it over the guy's the goalie's shoulder. It was a nice goal.
Did you see Sidney Crosby get in a fight too?
Did he?
Yep.
When?
Let me see here.
What the fuck is Sidney Crosby trying to fight people for?
Oh yeah, it was bad too. But
was it?
But that goes to show you. Oh shit, I'm fucking it up here.
Oh, it's the new. Here we go.
I forget who it was against now. I wanted to say it was against
Dubois. Oh yeah,
Pierre-Luc Dubois. Dubois, yeah.
Dubois. There you go. Dubois.
Fucking
It's a good fight. I'm gonna watch it right now.
nah, not really. I mean, dude, it was a Sidney Crosby fight.
It's like it's like a slap boxing.
Yeah, I was like, you fucking,
Yeah, fucking swinging at each other with their fucking.
Stop fucking stealing
hands.
my hockey cards.
Oh, look at them go!
Yeah.
Oh, they're hugging right off the bat. What a fuck! And the refs try to break it up immediately. Like, come on, dude. Let Sydney fight.
Yeah. The ref, you're fucking right there. Your ref
He's like,
is,
hey,
man. The ref's like,
Sydney, you're not supposed to do this.
yeah, the ref's like, I'm gonna get in a lot of trouble if you get hurt. That's what he's thinking. I'm gonna get in a
Sidney
lot of
Crosby
fucking
dropping
trouble.
the gloves, man. He must have been pissed.
He's been known to
But
do
that-
it once in a while, but not this fucking early in the season though. Like he fought.
Tavares has fought too, right?
No.
Tavares has fought a couple of times.
I haven't seen it. I'd love to see him fight.
I think he fought on the Islanders.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. I want to see Austin Matthews fight. Austin Matthews is a big fucking guy, and he should be throwing his weight around.
Yeah, he fought 2010. Tavares fought Burmistrov.
9 fucking years ago.
Fuck yeah, fucking
Like, there's just no fighting
9
anymore.
years ago.
There's just no one does
It was against the Atlanta Thrashers, bro. Holy fuck!
Thrashers. Yeah, like nobody fucking fights
This is
anymore,
his,
man. It's bullshit.
Yeah, he fought fucking Burmistrov.
Minus these two fucking heavyweights, but other than
Wasn't
that,
really
nobody fights.
Wasn't really a great fight.
Yeah, it's a bummer, man. I mean, it's something that I know a lot of people don't understand in hockey, but the best way to explain it is the refs don't catch everything out there. It's a fast game. It can be a dangerous game, and the refs can't necessarily police everything that goes on the ice. So when players start getting dirty with each other and they start getting chippy, sometimes it's the other players that have to sort that shit out. You know, they have to be the one to be like, hey, you know, especially when they're taking runs, even if they're clean hits. So this is what people don't understand too, because body checking's allowed. So if I'm there you go. If I'm a player like Wilson, and I'm playing against someone like Marner, who's a lot smaller but a lot more skilled. Well, what am I going to do to slow him down? I'm going to put my body in front of him, or I'm going to fucking level him, make sure he doesn't go anywhere.
Right.
And if it's a clean hit, what are you going to do about it? Like,
exactly.
What are you going to do? Like, it's a clean hit. And that's exactly what happened the other night. He hit Marner a couple of times. Didn't kill him or anything, but he hit him a couple of times. Whereas if those were the Marty McSorley days with Wayne Gretzky, if you were to even look at Gretzky the wrong way, McSorley would have killed you, you know? Now you got your players just getting run over. Matthews gets hurt every year because people run into him. It's gonna happen. Like it will happen again on the Leafs. They need to get some toughness, man. And I know a lot of people don't understand the fighting in hockey and stuff like that. They just think it's for meatheads and everything else. And don't get me wrong, I'm not like that. I'm not like, yeah, I want to see people get hurt or I want to see someone get their face bashed in or anything like that. But it is a part of the sport, and believe it or not, it's necessary. And until they can get a perfect style of or system of refereeing, then it's got to stay in the sport. It's necessary. There would be more injuries without fighting. Believe it or not, there'd be more injuries without it.
You know what? It's also a fan favorite. That's why that was one of the main reasons why I continued to watch hockey, was because of the fighting. I mean, nowadays it's like, you know, I can watch hockey for the skill of the game. But when I was younger, I remember going to games and always like being like, oh, I hope there's a fight tonight. It's going to be awesome if there's a fight tonight. And of course, there, you know, back in, you know, the 90s when I was watching the Islanders, you know, going to games when I was a kid, there were always fights, you know, always. Didn't matter if it was exhibition or not. It was, you know, it was a fight.
Well, and like you say, premeditated fights, like Reeves and
that's what
Sabrin.
I'm saying.
You know, like it wasn't just like heat of the moment fights are good too, but it was.
I love those fights, dude. When they sit and talk about it. Don't they get game misconduct now? If it's a premeditated fight.
I think it depends. I think it's all. I don't know. I think it all depends. Like you can still chirp at at the face-off and drop the gloves and fight, and I think you still just get 5. Depending on how bad it is. I mean, if the other guy's being a complete jackhole, then yeah, you might get the extra 5. But
So this is a good fight. This is Ross Johnston. He fought Josh Brown a couple of nights ago. This is pretty. I'm gonna post it in Discord so you can watch it.
Yeah, you just don't see them anymore. You don't see like, and if you do see them, it's obvious. Like there you go, Sabrin and Reeves, but you don't see like even the little guys anymore, like Darcy Tucker's. You know, like the feisty little guys. Actually, there's a lot of feistiness from Boston from Marchand the other day. Oh my god, everyone was trying to fuck. That guy is so slippery. There was like three people like trying to punch him, and he was like fucking ducking and weaving underneath like all their elbows and punches. Like you want to see him get his head knocked off so bad, but he's such a little like slippery weasel.
Yeah, dude, fucking Johnson lays a fucking hit on this dude, and then the guy fucking tries to fight him. I think that's what happens in the fight.
That's what should happen.
Yeah, they fucking hit hard behind the net. He fucking calls him out, and they fucking just start fighting. It's great.
Like, you just don't. You don't.
I love the fights that start like this, though.
Oh yeah,
where they split up.
But guys get away with everything. Like so, the other night when it was the Leafs, that awful loss they had against the Habs, when they had like a 3-goal lead or something like that, and they lost to the Habs, and fucking Kapanen broke his stick and threw it at the defenseman. If that was 5-6 years ago, there would have been a fight. He broke his. So the guy takes a shot. He blocks it. It shatters his stick. He took his broken stick and threw it at the defenseman that took the shot. If that was 6 years ago, that defenseman would have went after Kapanen and punched his face in.
For sure.
Like, oh, you're gonna throw your stick at me? You're dead. But now everyone's just like, hey, what the fuck? Stop that. Give him a penalty.
Bro, if we're on the topic of fights, dude, my favorite fighter of all time was the fuck is it?
Bob Probert.
Cam Jansen. Fucking from the Devils. Dude. He was a fighter, dude.
Cam Jansen, eh?
That guy had some serious fights.
Scott Stevens,
you know who he is?
Man. Oh, I'm looking him up right now.
Cam Jansen.
Cameron Wesley Jansen. And he's only 35? Is he still playing?
I don't know who he plays for right now.
American played National Hockey League, New Jersey Devils, and St. Louis Blues. Yeah, he's only 35. I wonder if he still plays.
He was chippy, man.
It's funny when you type in these names into Google and you see like you see all these other ones popping up that you like I totally forgot about McGrattan. Remember Brian McGrattan? Oh,
maybe. I'm sure if like
fucking played on Calgary. Oh, you'd know him to see him. He looks like a fucking lumberjack. Like he's just a fucking maniac. This guy. George Peros. He was another one from Montreal. Oh my god. Colton Orr from the Leafs. Milan Lucic. He's still around.
Colton Orr, dude, he was a fucking beast.
Yeah, he was a monster. I miss that guy. He was another one we had that just faded away, man. Dude, have you watched the documentary? It's called Ice Guardians.
Ice Guardians.
Yeah, there's a documentary. I think it's on Netflix, and it's called Ice Guardians, and it's about the hockey. It's about the tough guy in hockey. So it has like guys like McGrattan and Peros and all these guys, like all these tough guys.
I'm gonna have to watch this.
Oh, it's fucking good, dude. Because I went into
it on Netflix.
Yeah, and I went into it watching it thinking it's just gonna be like a hockey documentary on tough guys.
Mm-hmm.
But it was actually really fucking sad, man.
Really?
Yeah, because it talked about like a lot of them, how they struggled with addictions and things like that, and the way they had to fight to be hockey players because they're not skilled, like they weren't goal scorers, so they had to literally fight their way into the NHL. You know, like it's an amazing story to listen to, man. And all these guys, of course, like Theoren Fleury and McGrattan, like they talk about substance abuse and everything else, and it's actually kind of a sad. It's a good documentary. They show some great old school fights, but there's actually a lot of sad moments too, and they really get into the psychological thing behind fighting in hockey, like why there should be fighting in hockey and stuff like that. It's a really well done documentary. Even if you're not a hockey fan, it's good to watch.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I
watch it,
should
man.
check that out.
Yeah, for sure. Watch it, you fucking hoser. It's good.
One of my favorite players back on the Islanders back in like the 90s, dude, when I used to go to games and watch all the time was Steve Webb. I don't know if you know who he is,
Steve Webb
but
sounds
he
familiar.
used to hit, like, his job, dude, was to go out and skate around and just hit people. Like, that was his job because he wouldn't have any other skill, but he would just go out there and hit players, and he was just like the tough guy on the team.
Hey, he's from Peterborough. Nice.
Literally, I watched him in a game, dude. I watched him in a game, fucking come off the bench, skate right over, fucking nail somebody, and then skate right back to the bench. It's like fucking that was his job.
You did your,
That's
it's like when the guy goes out and wins a face off and goes to the bench. Same shit. All right, you killed somebody. Get off.
Yeah.
You did your job.
He used to knock people the fuck out.
He's a Peterborough.
And he
boy.
was like, and half these hits that he did, if he did nowadays, bro.
Oh, I know.
He'd
Well,
be fucking game misconduct, suspended from the league and shit. Fucking
Scott Stevens, man, a great
Scott
example.
Stevens had some, dude.
Great example of
What was that hit where he fucking? Oh man, I gotta look that up. There was a hit that he made on somebody. They knocked the person into like fucking Neverland.
Well, he fucking killed Lindros.
Yeah, dude.
He killed Lindros. He killed. I was gonna say Kasperi Kapanen, but that's not. It was Kapanen's dad. Sammy Kapanen. He killed Sammy Kapanen.
Fuck.
I think it was the hit on Kapanen when Sammy Kapanen goes to get up and he like his legs are like fucking noodles. Like he gets up and he falls down.
Yeah, dude, that's the one. Yeah.
And the bench is like leaning over trying to help him in.
Up and he just fell over.
Oh yeah,
dude. Holy
and
fuck.
even the announcers, he's like, that's scrambled eggs, man. Like his brain is just scrambled eggs right now. And I'm like, you're fucking right, it is, man. That guy doesn't know where he is. Yeah, I think that was the Kapanen hit. Like he got killed. And that again was because back in those days they had the 2-line pass too, right? So you had to fucking carry that line, or you had to carry the puck to the blue line.
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't the stretch pass back then.
You had to.
So if you wanted
no 2-line pass.
Yeah, you want to clear your end, you had to fucking carry it out of your end. So as soon as you got to that fucking like in between the red line and the blue line, man, especially if you got close, the closer you got to Scott Stevens' blue line, the higher chance of death you were getting into, you know? Like keep your fucking head up. If you were on the opposite side, especially, he had a way of like lining you up. Like, I don't know how he did it. He was like a fucking shark.
Scott Stevens was just the greatest hitter.
He had it down to a science. Like it was like physics the way he would do it.
It's just unbelievable.
He would come across.
He would just,
because you wouldn't see it coming. He'd come from the other side of the ice.
No, you wouldn't.
Like you say, today it would be called charging, but he would come from the other side of the fucking ice and just glide right into you. And it always seemed to be like right at that blue line. That was like you weren't allowed to cross that blue line. As soon as you got to that, you were dead. Like and in big
and
guys,
it's like half
Lindros.
the fucking hits that you see back in the day are like they're clearly interference hits. Most of them, they're like
charging,
fucking fucking
off
boarding
the ice.
and shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Like Darcy Tucker, man, a great example. Every hit that he has, both his feet are like 5 feet in the air, man. Like he's fucking Supermaning his whole body at you like a fucking spear, and everyone's just like, great hit.
There was a game I was talking about Cam Jansen before. There was a game where he was fucking fired up, right? And he was just like hitting people and shit and fucking skating around. They were playing the Rangers. And at one point, I think he got into a fight with somebody right by Lundqvist. And after the fight was over, he like pointed at Lundqvist. He's like, "You're next. You're next." And Lundqvist is like looking at him like, "What the fuck did I do?"
Yeah. Fuck off.
Yeah, like fuck off, dude. Like
I'm a goalie, man.
Nothing.
Yeah. When was the last time you saw a goalie brawl too? Remember those, man? You'd see like a fucking
goalie brawls, dude. Yeah. The best.
Like the whole team fights.
DiPietro used to fight all the time, bro.
Oh, fucking A, man. Those are the best.
Yeah, he used to fucking. There was one time he came. Do you remember it was they call it fucking fight night. It was a couple of years ago. It was the Islanders versus the Penguins. They won like fucking 9-2 or fucking 11-2 or something. And it was just that by the end of the game, there was like 3 people left on each bench.
That's awesome.
Dude, it was just a fucking brawl all game.
You look in the penalty
Fucking
box
crazy.
and there's like 5 guys.
Yeah, there's like
in each
9 people in the penalty box.
Yeah.
There's like fucking 7 people have been fucking expelled from the game.
That's the best when they're just like shoulder to shoulder in the box. Like, can we fit another guy in there? No, okay. I guess we're gonna have to kick you out then.
Yeah, sorry, you got to go to the back.
Yeah.
You're fucking out for the rest of the period anyway.
Yeah.
So
One of you has to get suspended.
like the puck would drop and then there'd just be a fight. That was like the game. Like that was like the best game I think I've ever seen in my entire life. It's like it was
Crazy.
just fucking 3 hours of fighting. It was great.
Yeah, that's
The
rare.
Islanders ended up scoring like 9 or 10 goals.
That's rare, man. Rare.
Yeah.
But we will see it with a few teams. Like I say, the Sharks are one team. They'll fight. Vegas isn't afraid to fight, and fucking looks like Ottawa's not afraid either. Holy shit, I still can't get over that, man. Sabrin and fucking Reeves.
You know what?
Reeves is the toughest guy in the
every
NHL.
team has a fighter that will fight. You know, it depends on how many times they will fight throughout the year. I mean, the Islanders have Martin, he'll fight. Fucking Clutterbuck will fight. Johnston will fight. There's a lot of guys on that team that'll fight. I mean, the Leafs have what?
No one.
Who would fight on the Leafs?
Not one. Nobody.
Muzzin would fight, wouldn't he?
Yeah, Muzzin would fight. Muzzin would fight if he had to, but he's not really like an enforcer. He's not.
Yeah.
Someone runs over John Tavares or whatever. He's not. I don't see Muzzin skating after them and having a word with them. I see fucking Riley doing that more than Muzzin, but
Is Riley defense?
yeah.
Or is he a forward?
Oh, a defense.
Yeah. Okay.
They're number one. He's their number one dude. Tyson Berry, mind you, has been fitting in nicely though on that second unit with Muzzin.
That's good.
Yeah, really well. I like him. But yeah, no, Muzzin would be the Muzzin's just tough. Muzzin will hit guys. He'll do that. He's not really known for his fighting. Like, will he fight? Sure. In the playoffs, if he's got to punch the shit out of someone, sure. But he's not like a fighter. He's not a Matt Martin. That's not his forte.
Yeah, true.
His forte is hitting. But not
sometimes
so much
a good hitter, sometimes a good hitter on the team is just as good. Line them up, like, listen, like, you hit Tavares, all right, I'm gonna line you up next play, and I'm gonna fucking nail you.
Well, you'll hear players say that sometimes. I forget who it was, but there was one guy I remember. They're playing. If you go to YouTube, and anyone watching this or listening rather, you should do this too. They have it NHL Mic'd Up. It's called on YouTube.
That's just the best. Dude.
Oh, isn't that great, man? And it's just
Yep.
like hockey players swearing and shit. Like, you can hear them on the ice, and
yeah, dude.
and that was one of the things. It's like you just said. I forget who was saying it, but they were saying it about Giroux on Philly, and that's what the guy was threatening. Like, obviously, this guy was running one of their star players, and that's exactly what he was doing. He's like, I don't want to fucking kill Giroux tonight. He's like, you knock that off, man. I really don't feel like fucking killing Giroux tonight. And it's like you say, like, if you know, I may not be able to fight, but if you keep doing that, I'm just gonna level this guy, you know. But yeah, NHL mic'd up, man. They even have them for the refs. They're fucking good.
Yeah. There was Matt Martin fucking is hilarious on the ice. He had a really funny
Yeah,
I forgot who he said. I think they were playing the Red Wings or something.
yeah, when he told him to go dye his hair.
No, it was fucking fuck. I gotta try. I'm gonna see if I can find a video on it.
Or he's like,
He said something really funny to
he's
a
like,
guy.
he was like, enjoy your time in the minors, and then Martin's like,
Yeah, that's
you
what
played
he
in the
said,
minors
yeah,
longer
yeah.
than me, you dumb fuck.
He's like, yeah, you're fucking worse than me.
Yeah, he's like, you played in the minors longer than me, you dumb fuck.
Yeah,
And then he's like, go dye your hair. Yeah, I think it was Datsyuk.
yeah, that's what he said. Yeah,
he's
yeah,
like,
it
go
was
dye
against the
your hair.
Red Wings. Yeah.
Yeah, Datsyuk and his fucking, he's got like his crazy gray hair. He's like, you've been in the minors
'cause
longer
he
than me, you
said-
dumb fuck.
He says, yeah, you do that shit in the minors, and he goes,
Yeah.
I guess they were fucking fighting about a play or some shit, dude. That's
Yeah, he's like, you do that shit in the minors. You were in the minors longer than me, you dumb fuck. And he's like, go dye your hair.
yeah, go dye your hair.
Yeah. Oh, fucking Drew Doughty's got some classic ones in that too, man. Holy shit, that guy's a mouthpiece. Fucking
I love
awesome.
that stuff, man. The mic'd up is so funny. Some of these players are hilarious.
Oh, hockey players in general, man, like they're witty. Like you listen to their insults. Oh fuck,
Mhm.
I just like my girlfriend doesn't even watch hockey, and she'll watch those videos just because they're hilarious. Like you just fucking listen to these guys chirp each other.
Do stupid shit in minors. Go do that in the minors.
Yeah.
You were in the minors longer than me, you dumb fuck.
It's like whatever, go dye your
Shit's
hair.
so funny. Yeah. Whatever. Go dye your hair.
Oh yeah. So
Oh
there you
man.
go
Yeah.
though. That type of like tenacity on the bench, even the Leafs don't
Yeah,
have.
dude.
You know what I mean? Like the Leafs
They
don't
don't
even
have that?
that on the bench. Like fuck me.
You
They
don't
got
think Tavares tells somebody to go fuck themselves?
oh
on
they do.
fucking-
They do on the bench. Like don't get me wrong, everybody fucking they tell it fuck
Yeah,
you. They
they're
get
always
swearing at each other.
chirping at
But
each
but
other,
I'm
yeah.
talking like, guys that are saying like, the next time I step on this ice, I'm gonna fucking beat the shit out of you. They don't have that. Like Max
No.
Domi, like I watch Max Domi play every time they play the Habs, and like Max Domi looks like he's the size of fucking Mitch Marner, and he goes around and he just bullies them. He just bullies the shit out of them. Like he looks like a schoolyard bully. He flinches, like he does the fake like I'm gonna punch him move, and everybody fucking gets afraid of him. And I'm like, oh my god, punch him! Like just punch him, do something, stand up for yourself, you fucking pussies. Yeah, it just angers me. It just angers me because I know they're gonna make the playoffs, and it doesn't matter if it's Boston or if it's Tampa or whoever the hell they end up playing in that first round. It's gonna be tough,
Yeah,
man.
dude.
If you don't have like that,
It's gonna be.
you know, like, and if you do get, like I say, if you do get past the first round, that's when you really need the toughness because it only gets harder from there, So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, fuck me, man. It's so early right now, but
Uncle Leo's been playing really good, man.
that guy's got a lot of heart, man. You guys,
He does, dude.
you guys should be. You got a good hockey player there. Yeah.
He's a very, very good. He's a great veteran, dude.
Pay him
It's just like
fuck
a
all.
presence to have in the locker room.
Yep. But yeah, teammates love him. Like they all think he's
Yep.
hilarious. He's, they look up to him. He shows up every night, man. Every night that guy will show up for you.
Oh yeah.
You don't see
He
any
plays
bad
hard
games.
every single game.
Yeah. You don't see any shitty games from him.
Nope. Yeah, he puts his heart on his sleeve, man.
And he draws penalties. Like he gets under people's skin. He's just a good little agitator, good little grinder. Miss that guy. God damn it.
Good stuff, man.
It's professional sports. They come and go.
That's it.
You just gotta. I wish the Leafs still had Curtis McElhinney. I think that would solve a lot of their problems, man. They're still struggling for a backup goalie. I don't think Hutchinson's the guy they wanted. I mean, obviously it isn't. It was Neuwirth, and Neuwirth got fucking hurt.
Well, I'm gonna say that Thomas Greiss is probably gonna be on the market next year.
Yeah.
So he's a great backup goalie, and the Leafs should probably look at him.
Oh fuck.
He's
I
a
think
very good backup
I don't know
goalie.
I don't know what they're doing with in regards to backup goalies. They had the
don't
Neuwirth
know.
thing. He got hurt.
How's Leonard doing over in Chicago? I haven't even seen
I don't
if
know
he's
actually.
won yet or anything.
I thought I did see something, and I thought they lost. I can't remember.
Oh, he started and they lost.
I can't remember. I thought I did. I could just be making that up.
He started for the Blue Jackets game. What was that, last night?
Fucking Blue Jackets. They're another team that I would fucking keep my eye on.
Yeah. What the fuck is that game?
I mean, I know they're like 50-50 right now, the Blue Jackets, but I'm telling you, man.
But they got Torts, bro.
Yeah, they got the power of torts. That's right. That's all they need, man.
I don't give a fuck, bro.
Yeah, that's all they need. That guy is my favorite coach in the NHL. I don't give a shit, man. Like I would love that guy to come to Toronto.
Dude, it's so funny when he doesn't like somebody in like the
Media.
media and stuff like that, dude. Like he just fucking he's like, "Why are you here?
Oh yeah.
I don't want you here. Somebody get rid of this guy."
Oh, he's the best. I fucking love him. I used to
He
hate him.
looks like a coach, man, that fucking screams at his team.
Oh, for
Every
sure.
fucking
Dude, he
every
does. It was like 3 years ago that Columbus had to have a players meeting. It was like his actually it was like his first year, I think, with the team, first or second year with the team. It was after he got let go from Vancouver, and then he went over to Columbus, and he was with them. It was his first like few months or whatever, and the players had to call a meeting. And the players on Columbus aren't pussies. Like you think of Foligno. Foligno is a tough guy. Like it's not like I don't look at Nick Foligno and think he's sensitive. Like you're gonna hurt his feelings. But obviously Torts has a way of like even getting through to those guys, because they had to have a fucking players meeting where they called in Torts to basically say to him, "Hey, take it easy on us. Like stop being so hard on us." Like that's bad, man. You're calling in your coach. It wasn't the association calling the meetings. It was the players calling a meeting to call. There's like an intervention to say to the coach, "Please stop yelling at us so much." Like that's fucked. Like that's the first I've ever heard of that.
We know we're fucking up. Just stop.
But we got feelings. Like yeah, that's basically how oh my god. And like I say, guys like Foligno who don't strike me as sensitive. You know, I can't think I could say anything to hurt that guy's feelings. Yet here he is begging Torts, "Stop yelling at me." You know, fucking hurting my confidence.
Oh, Leonard's playing right now. He's Chicago versus Blue Jackets just right now.
Why did they get rid of him on the Isles? I thought he was the fucking man.
Mean, so here's the deal. They really, really want this Sorokin kid to come over. And I think they really want to see the Greiss has one more year left on his contract. They signed Valron.
I just wanted to hear you say it.
Yeah, no, you did. You fuck. They signed Valramov. Yeah. For I think it's a 7-year deal, a 4 or 7-year deal. I don't remember which one it was.
7.
Yeah, I think it's a 4.
I was gonna say deal. 7's long for a fucking goalie.
Yeah, so I think it was 4, and I think the whole idea was that he was going to be a bridge deal for Sorokin and bring Sorokin over here because Sorokin's supposed to be like an elite fucking goalie. He's supposed to be really good.
Yeah.
And I think they just never extended a contract offer to Leonard. That's what Leonard had said. He said they never offered a contract. So he's like, there's no hard feelings. He's like, they have their ways, of going about things, but he definitely seemed like he wanted to play here again. He definitely wanted to stay another year.
Well, I think it was important for him because it was like more of a personal thing. I mean, he was really stinking in Buffalo there for a while, right?
Yeah, dude. He had his I think he was getting hurt a lot, and then he got dependent on drugs and shit.
Well, yeah, I think
he had that really bad addiction issue.
I can't remember if they said he had bipolar or something. He ended up getting diagnosed. He had to go in to the hospital too. I know that for mental illness. I don't know if it was bipolar or what he had, depression or something. But yeah, substance abuse, like you say.
Yeah,
which goes hand in hand, So he had a real rough go, which was incredible that he was able to come back from that. Like he went through
his
rehabilitation.
I think his first full year back as a goalie was with the Islanders.
Yeah, and he had a career high. Like he was incredible.
Yeah, he won the what was the trophy for least amount of goals allowed.
Oh, the Vezina
in a season.
Did he win the Vezina?
No, he didn't win the Vezina.
Oh, I was gonna say.
He was a
I think that was fucking
runner up or whatever for the Vezina, but
yeah, no, but he had a great story. He had a great year.
Him and Greiss won the combined goalie trophy for allowing the least amount of goals. I don't know what trophy that is.
The fucking you're not gonna get signed next year trophy, apparently.
Yeah. But I mean, listen, I don't know if the Islanders were like, listen, if you go somewhere else, you could probably get a shitload of money. I mean, he got a decent contract. I think he signed a 1 year with Chicago.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's not that young either, right? So, like when you're a goalie, man, as soon as you hit like your 30s, you're fucking old as a goalie.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the same as players, man. Players can play. Look at Patrick Marleau. I think he just hit 40. You know, he's 39 or 40. Joe Thornton, I think, is the same. I think he's 39 or 40. You know, these guys can still play, albeit it's probably their last year, mind you. But
Yeah.
when you're a fucking goalie, though, man, you at 33, 30, 35 is fucking old for a goalie.
I mean, look at Lundqvist. He's fucking, was he 38, 39?
I was just gonna say, yeah. Let me look at fucking Henry.
He's for a goalie, that's
I think he's the same.
pretty
age
up
as
there.
me. He is. Oh, he's fucking 2 years younger than me. He's 37.
Oof. He's 37.
Yeah. Which, like I say, once you get past 35, man, that's fucking old for a goalie. So 37.
That's wild. He's 37.
Yeah, 37 is old for a goalie. If we were just talking about a player right now, that's not a big deal. 37. You'd be like, oh, 37? Yeah, you still play on the third line.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, man, you're a fucking goalie. And to be an elite goalie at 37,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Yeah, still considered an elite goalie.
Yeah.
I mean, well, look at Brodeur. Didn't Brodeur play till he was like 39,
I was
40?
just going to say, Brodeur did it. Belfour did it. Belfour played till he was like 40. I think he was like 38, or I think he might have been 40 actually when he retired. Like, holy fuck. With a bad back. You know, some of them are able to do it, man. Yeah, I think Brodeur, he was the same. He played till like his late 30s. So, but yeah, man, it's not the same. Like these fucking positions, man. It's your reflexes, right? You start to slow down. Your fucking eye vision. You know, you and I both know that. Fucking, you gotta start wearing glasses. Your fucking reflexes slow down. You're like, shit, getting old, man.
Yeah, dude.
Getting old sucks.
Getting old sucks.
Yep. Marty Brodeur. Let's see. Yeah, he's 47 now. And when the fuck did he retire? 2000 and no, wait. When did he say? Where did he go here? Career end 2015. So yeah, so fuck. So he played till he was like
42, 42,
yeah,
43.
42, 43. Holy shit, man. There you go.
And he had that one year he went over to the Blues, right? And he played goalie for the Blues.
Yeah, that's right. I was just gonna say, I'm looking at the picture of him right now, where he's got the
Yeah, he didn't have a really good year. I don't think
on.
when he played over there.
Yeah.
Not as good as the years he had with the Devils, man. The Devils have, since he left, the Devils have had a hard time finding a goalie.
Dude, wait till Montreal loses Price.
Wait, Hasek was 47 when he retired? No.
No way.
Hasek, 47, appears to be hanging up the skates for good.
Yeah, but he wasn't.
Oh, he played in the Continental Hockey League.
I was gonna say he and
while.
even at his last few years of even his last few years in the NHL, he wasn't the same Hasek that he used to be.
No, dude, he was on when he was younger, dude. He was crazy.
Yeah.
Dude.
He wasn't the dominator when he was 38.
No,
but when he was in his fucking prime, holy shit! Talk about a goalie that had like looked like he had zero technique. Like if you compared him to Patrick Waugh, if you like same era, and you compare him to someone like Waugh, who like played the butterfly, and Patrick Waugh looked like a fucking transformer when he moved, like everything was robotic and fucking like technique, you know, he looked like a perfect save every time. And then you had Hasek, who was like a flopper. He looked like a road hockey goalie trying to stop a tennis ball, you know. But he would fucking do it. Like his fucking legs are flying over his head.
That was my favorite thing about Brodeur, man. Because Brodeur was kind of like that too. He used to roll around like a motherfucker.
Floppers, man. Like that's like, what I find exciting. Like,
yeah, dude.
Like
animated goalies like that.
Oh yeah, man. It's not fun. It's not fun, I guess, if it's on your team. Like I like Freddie Anderson because he's calm as fuck and he's like a wall. Usually when he makes a stop, it just looks like it hits him. Like he doesn't even have to move. Yeah. He's just in the right spot. But when I see these goalies like that guy on fucking Tampa Bay that catches him behind his back and shit like that, like that's fun, man. You watch a goalie like that, you're like, holy shit.
Yeah, that's some cool stuff.
Yeah. The Dominator. I forgot about him, man. He used to wear that. He used to wear like that Pee Wee hockey mask too, like just a regular hockey helmet with a fucking cage on it. It wasn't even a cool goalie mask.
Yep.
Oh man, why don't goalies do that anymore? You never see that anymore, eh? Like,
no, you don't.
They all wear the fucking normal goalie mask now.
Yeah, like same shit. Yeah.
They probably have to. There's probably a fucking like a rule because they're probably safer.
Probably, yeah.
Can you imagine
probably a
getting
safety
hit
thing,
in
yeah.
the side of the head with one of those fucking like regular hockey helmet on? Fucking kill you. But
All right. So final thoughts, man.
Yeah.
Let's wrap this up.
well, why don't we go over let's look at tomorrow night's games here since you're playing, I'm
Okay,
playing,
yeah. Let's do that.
and
Let's do
we'll
that.
we'll
I
wrap
like
it
that
up
idea.
with how we're gonna do anyways. So actually, how about we tell each other how we're gonna do? That'll be
Yeah.
that'll
That's
be
fine.
more interesting. So
Scores.
who am I? We got Boston in Toronto, and you guys you're in Columbus playing the Blue Jackets. So I'm sorry about your loss. That's all I have to say. Sorry. Sorry you guys are gonna lose tomorrow to Columbus.
Oh, let me see this. Hold on.
No, let me think here.
I disagree with you.
Well, let me
really do
think.
disagree
Let me
with you.
think. Let me think here. Let me think. I'm gonna say.
Well, you would say that, motherfucker.
Well, no, I'm gonna say in all honesty. Let me think here. Technically, the Blue Jackets are the underdogs in this one.
Technically, yeah.
Technically, but I'm gonna go with Blue Jackets on this one. I know you don't want me to say that, but I'm gonna go
Well,
with,
listen, the Blue Jackets are a
Jackets.
really good team,
and not
they're
by
surprising.
a lot. I think like a 3-2 win or something like that. That's what I'm thinking. It's gonna be a close game, but
I'm
Blue
saying
Jackets.
Islanders, but it might go to overtime.
Yeah, I think it'll be a close game. Now, Toronto.
Maple Leafs Bruins, huh?
In the lovely
In
city
Toronto?
of Toronto. In Toronto, yeah. Against the Boston Bruins.
I mean, I'm gonna pick Bruins, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Boston on this one. They're fucking 5-1-1.
Yeah.
They're 5-1-1, and I mean, I know I was just going on about the depth and everything, and it's not gonna matter not having Tavares, but for tomorrow night, it is gonna matter.
Yeah, and I mean the Bruins are a beefy team.
Tomorrow night, you want Tavares. Like any other night, any other team, if they were playing whoever, I don't care. They could be in Long Island, and they, you know what I mean, and you'd want Tavares playing, of course, because you'd want to hear everyone losing their shit. But they need Tavares tomorrow against Boston, so that's going to be shitty. That won't be the reason they lose. I think if they had Tavares, they'd still lose. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, I'm gonna put my money on Boston for that one. Unfortunately,
I hate playing Boston, dude. Boston's like, they're just a powerhouse, man.
Boston's
just got better.
That rare team that has it all, like skill and toughness.
And they've had it for a while too. They don't stop.
Fuck yeah, man. Yeah. Chara.
They just have really good fucking depth.
They got the best top line in hockey.
Yeah.
Their second line's not too fucking shabby either. Their coach is really good. Their goalie's phenomenal. They
fucking Pasternak is just fucking annihilating.
Yep. They got big guys, little guys that are tough, big guys that are tough. Like Marchand and Krug are probably the two smallest guys in the league, but they're also like two of the toughest guys in the fucking league.
I think Krug is a free agent this year.
Oh, I'd love to see that guy in a Leaf jersey. He's 5'9". He's 5'9" or 5'10", and he's a defenseman in the NHL.
Yeah,
he's
a sick defenseman, dude.
He's a shrimp. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
but he's and he hits people.
Yeah, dude, he fucking hits people.
He's fucking feisty, man. Like he's like 5'9" and he's feisty.
Mm-hmm.
I want him. So yeah. Anyways, those are my picks. We're both gonna lose tomorrow. So
I think your guys are gonna lose, and I think the Islanders are gonna squeak one out. I really do.
Well, fuck you, Greg. Like,
listen, I mean, I would pick the Blue Jackets, but I mean, that's gonna be a close one. But
yeah, I think you're right. It's gonna be a close game. It's tough. That's a tough one for me to pick.
But, I mean, I'm not trying to be biased towards the Islanders, but fuck,
of course,
it's gonna be in the Islanders.
No, and I wouldn't be biased in this situation, but of course I would be. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. There are games where I'm gonna pick the Leafs over Boston. I'm not saying that the Leafs can never beat Boston or anything, but I think tomorrow night, I think tomorrow night they're gonna get not steamrolled, but I think they'll lose. I mean, Toronto though, so you never know.
Exactly. It's in Toronto, so
Yeah.
it's 50-50. You know, it's always going to be 50-50.
If they get like that first goal and the fans get behind them and ride the momentum, you never
Mhm.
know. You never know.
Ride
But
those Maple Leafs.
We'll wait and see, man. And then we'll
Yes, we will.
we'll chirp at each other on Twitter and see what our predictions were like. Because last week they were awful. I won't even get into that, but we didn't win any money.
Yeah, I figured that.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck me, dude. You know what? Because that's the thing about early season shit is that you don't know which way it's gonna go
Oh yeah.
in the early season because teams are still working off that rust. It takes about 10 games, you know.
Oh, you can't play the odds in the
Yeah,
in
and
the early
especially
season.
teams like the Rangers who have played 3 games in 2 weeks. You know, like that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Of course they're gonna have rust.
Yeah.
I think they lost, by the way, or they're gonna lose.
Are they still playing right now?
Yeah, it's only 9.
Oh yeah, it's only 10 after 9.
It's only 9:11, so their game's still going for another 15-20 minutes. They they're losing 3-2, so we'll see what
Yeesh.
happens with that.
Yeah, man. Well, same time next week.
Same time next week,
All
I
right.
believe.
Well,
Unless our teams are playing, then it's going to be a different time.
yeah, I think anytime our teams are playing, we're just not gonna probably have a podcast.
Yeah, it's probably
we're just gonna be like,
probably the easiest.
oh, Leafs are playing. Fuck it, we'll just see you next week.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Islanders are playing this week.
Yeah.
Fuck it, we'll do
Yeah.
it the following week.
That's pretty much it.
Oh, Leafs are playing again. Fuck it, we'll wait
Yeah.
a month before we fucking do
Yeah,
it.
I guess we'll just cancel the show to the playoffs. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Ah, well.
All right, dude.
Yeah,
Well,
man.
That was fun.
And all you hosers out there, follow us and follow us on Twitter as well at the Hockey Hosers. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, which you can find in the bio in our Hockey Hosers Twitter page. And we'll fucking see you guys. We'll see all you hosers next week. Keep your stick on the ice.
Bye-bye.
Bye.